Hi everyone, thank you for being here. This is going to be a love reading for the zodiac sign that I select from this deck of cards here. I started the love series a couple days ago. So I've already done Capricorn, Sagittarius, and Aquarius. So if you have any of those placements, feel free to check them out. And once again, if you gain any insight or perspective from today's reading, if you like the video, I would really appreciate it. And if you're interested to follow the channel, please feel free to subscribe. I would also love that as well. So let's see who is going to get the love reading today. I'm called to this one. And it is the sign of Aries. So welcome Aries and all Aries lovers. If you have your sun, moon, or rising sign in Aries, this is a good reading for you, or if you are cross-watching for an Aries as well. So we are going to get started with the overall energy of how Aries is showing up as it relates to relationship and love. And you may be in a relationship now. You may be just talking to someone, or maybe have a crush on someone. So different scenarios have been showing up within readings for, you know, different, I guess, the entire collective, like whoever's watching, right? So reverse the roles if you need to. And of course, just take what you feel relates to you, right? Like you never want to force a reading to be your reading. So if this is not relating to you, then, you know, that's fine, right? Like watch your sun or, you know, your other placements, or just wait for the next one. There could be certain parts of the reading that relates to you. So, you know, just some advice when you're watching these types. People come on to watch love readings to gain perspective and insight and clarity, right? And that is my intention for doing this. So I hope you do get something out of it. Aries, Aries, Aries. How are you showing up in your relationship dynamic? You have the Two of Pentacles. For the sake of the layout, this side is going to be the Aries side, so I will call you Aries, and then this side over here will be your partner. But again, reverse the roles if you need to. So you have the Two of Pentacles, so you may be juggling something, and you may have a lot of things going on at the same time, so you're trying to prioritize them. The Temperance card. So there could be an element of divinity or divine assistance coming through here within your relationship or love. And the Eight of Wands. So you may feel like something is moving pretty quickly. If you're in a relationship, I do feel that you guys have an idea of where you want to take this relationship. I feel strongly that right now it's a pivotal moment for you, the both of you, to take it to the next level or to do something out of this relationship. So examples could be like you're already together, right? So now it's like, okay, well, are we, you know, going to invest in something together, or move in together, or is it time to have kids? Like it's a pivotal moment, it's a big moment, and it could feel as though things are moving quickly for you. And so you may have a lot on your mind right now as it relates to that. But, you know, from your heart and your soul, you do know that this is something that has to be done, that you want to do it. But it's just several other factors may be impacted by this move or by this change that is happening. And so you're just trying to find the best direction and the best way to approach it. Let's see where your person is. What is their personal energy as it relates to love and within this relationship? relationship dynamic with Aries. All right, we have the Five of Pentacles. The Page of Wands. And the Fool card. They may be a little apprehensive or hesitant for this change. I think that overall they think it's a great idea, and they have, you know, motivation and inspiration to go off on this new venture, but they have a perceived lack of something going on right now. If you two are not together and you're just talking or getting to know each other, I think that you either want to move fast, which could be in your general Aries energy, right? Of wanting something, especially within a love dynamic, and finding that, okay, like I really, really like this person, and you get really passionate and, you know, intense around those emotions that you're trying to portray to the other person. And like you just really, like, I want it, right? Like I want it now type of thing. So there is a sense of pace being really quick. So if that is the case, the cards are also wanting to bring up an element around not necessarily take your time, but more so follow nature's path. Like connect with, somehow I'm feeling like nature, like, because the Temperance card comes through, it's not necessarily a nature type of energy, but it is more guided, like divinely guided, or like assistance from the universe type of thing. So there is an element of the universe sort of nudging and pushing this along. And so because of that, that's why I say, like, instead of pushing too quickly and being too passionate and, you know, like really diving in and moving fast, I think that there should be like a balance between the passion and the motivation that you have for this, but also allowing it to take its natural course, if that makes sense. And maybe that's what you're struggling with here, is just like, I want to move in fast and I want to do this thing quickly, but I also know that, you know, these things not only take time, but they happen in their own due time, if that makes sense. For your person, again, this scenario, if you're just getting to know them, I think that they want to take a risk and they want to jump into something with you, but something is not ready yet. Like there is an element of lack here. There's a missing factor for them. And I don't know if this has to do with their own situation, like personally, maybe they're not in the right financial status that they would like to be in order for them to be in a relationship. Or maybe they don't have a good home foundation, you know, and so it's making them hesitant to bring in and be with somebody because they're not stable and secure within their own life right now. That could be a scenario. It could also be that there's something lacking from the dynamic together, this dynamic, this relationship, that is sort of putting a pause on situation, even though they may have some type of inspiration and motivation to jump in. I also am feeling a scenario where someone has been hurt and someone's a little sad, or maybe someone feels like they were left behind. They were let down. They feel alone right now. And they're trying to get out of this dark place to motivate themselves to move forward into the next phase of their journey. So let's see. How do you feel about this person? How do you see this person? All right, so the Three of Pentacles and the Six of Cups. So there's a sense of familiarity here and comfort. When you're with this person, you do feel really comfortable to express yourself and communicate with them. You may have known them for a long period of time. Maybe you have like really long standing history with them where y'all grew up together. If you didn't, and this person is new, then you just feel as though you've known them your whole life, and you feel very comfortable and familiar in their presence. You feel that they are open, are compromising, or you at least want to compromise with them. There's a sense about communication, and really maybe you guys do a lot of talking to one another, like having a lot of conversations. There's a lot of back and forth, you know, sort of dialogue, whether it's like phone calls, text messages. I do think that you're in touch with one another at least. Wanting to share history, or wanting to talk about the old days, or wanting to talk about, you know, how things were before. Like those types of conversations may be coming up, or you want to remind them and have conversations about you know, why you two are together, or why you love them, or something like that. Like a little bit of nostalgia coming through here. Like, remember when we did this, you know, or remember the day we met, or, you know, like those like remember type of conversations. I feel like I'm repeating myself. Sorry about that. Okay, let's see how your person feels about you, how your person sees you. So we have the Temperance card here again, which is this card. And the Two of Wands. For some of you, I got a hit around them feeling like you make all of the decisions for them, or all of the decisions within the relationship. But other than that, they see you and they feel for you as though you are someone who is of, how can I say, like special. There you go. They feel that you are special, like to them in their life. They take this seriously. They take you seriously because there's a sense of it not being normal. There's something different around this dynamic that y'all have, or of who you are, that is like not familiar, or they know somehow that it's rare to come across a person like you for some reason. And they have made a decision. Like, I feel that they do want to jump in and take this risk and be in relationship with you. If you're already in relationship, then they do see you as you know, really being a special person of really strong impact and influence in their life. They feel blessed to have you in their life, grateful to have you in their life, grateful that they made the decision to be with you. They made the right, when they think of your dynamic, when they think of your relationship, they feel gratitude and you know, happiness around the fact, like, I made the right decision, I picked the right person, something like that. What do you want from this relationship? Great. You want union. You want to be with them. You want soul bond and soul ties, and it could even be, you know, going back to the beginning where I was like, there's it's a pivotal moment where a big decision is being made and it feels like it's going fast, but it's part of like destiny, sort of. I mean, you can be talking about marriage, or definitely talking about marriage, having kids, moving in together, that type of thing. What do they want from this relationship? Queen of Swords with the Lovers at the bottom. They want to make sure that there is a sense of truth and clarity at all times. They also want a sense of feeling like this relationship is not defining them, that they still have a sense of independence within the relationship. They want to make sure that you are clear on this big step that is about to be made. They need to be clear on it as well, because I do feel I'm going to clarify this Five of Pentacles here in a second, but there is something that is preventing this side, whoever this is, from complete alignment and like being all in. There's something there that's a little in the darkness, like unseen, unspoken, and they want the opportunity to speak about it and be clear about it in some way. I'm also feeling really strongly, like intuitively, that this has to do with their own personality, their character, their persona, their psyche, their emotions. Like, they need you to understand that they are a certain type of person, and there's something around that. Like, they want to be clear. They want to show it to you so you can be clear about it before this big step happens, if that makes sense. I'm curious about that. That was a strong channeled message there. Let's go into more details regarding the dynamic of the relationship itself. Anything of importance that should come up that Aries and Aries partner should be aware about or think about, gain perspective on as it relates to the actual relationship itself. The Five of Cups, the Six of Pentacles. Someone's sad because they feel like something isn't fair. The King of Wands. This is heavy, heavy Aries energy here. Two of Swords, not having all of the information to make a decision. The Lovers. And the Emperor, which is definitely an Aries energy. So you're showing up really strongly here. You probably are more in control of the relationship. And I did feel that earlier. These cards don't necessarily speak to this, but when I said that they feel that you make all of the decisions for them, that I was feeling strongly here, and I do see it coming through within the dynamic of the relationship itself. Someone, again, there's a feeling of letdown here. There's a feeling of loss. And I do think that it is around a balance. The balance is off regarding some type of effort, whether it's physical effort, material effort, emotional, you know, like something is not balanced as it relates to who puts in more of what and who doesn't do their part in an area of the relationship. And I don't know what the decision is, but there's a decision that's of topic, you know, that you guys have been talking about, or a decision has to be made. But let's get some more info. Let's continue on with clarifying the relationship dynamics before I go and clarify this area of this person's psyche, emotional state, their personality, their character, like something. They need you to know that they are a certain way. And I want to figure that out as well, because I'm curious. That channeled message came through a little strong. But let's clarify this here. What is missing? What is imbalanced? Why does someone feel sad because of an imbalance or something not being fair? We have the 10 of Wands. So someone feels like they're doing a lot of work. The 6 of Swords. And the 3 of Cups. For some of you, I feel that this imbalance has to do with like all work, no play, whatever that means for whoever that is. Maybe they feel that they don't spend enough time with you. So the element of time, you know, we all have different love languages and how we feel love and how we give love. And maybe you or your person, one of your love languages is the amount of time that y'all spend together. It does feel like maybe someone feels lonely and they feel that this King of Wands is not putting in, is not giving them attention, is not prioritizing them, is not prioritizing the relationship and how to strengthen the bond within the relationship. I want to clarify something over here real quick. The Empress. The Hanged Man, the 10 of Cups, Temperance at the bottom, because I was feeling like there is a pivot. It's a pivotal moment of change, right, within the relationship to sort of step up the dynamics, like the commitment, like solidify the commitment in some way, take the next step, right, in the relationship. And if someone feels like, you know, one person is not giving them attention and putting effort into the relationship, then why would there be an element of taking it to the next step? So it's like, it's almost like, this is how I'm feeling. Like two people are together in a relationship and there is talk, let's just say, and use this how you will, but I'm giving an example and you can take it and put it into a different context if you need to. But so two people are together in a relationship and they are about to get married. And they've made all the plans and they've done all the things, and it is like this plan is in play. However, there is still an element of imbalance regarding how much time, effort, love, communication, attention one person gives to another. So even though there's a plan to take this relationship to the next level, from an emotional perspective, from a heartfelt perspective, there is something still missing, right? So that's could be a reason why there's a need to make a decision down here about commitment with the lovers, and sort of taking someone needs to take their power back and really like step in and be like, hey, this is how I feel. Like, speak about it, be truthful about it. You're about to make a big decision and, you know, you're going into it in a sad way with an energy of sadness and imbalance and unfairness. So therefore there could be some bitterness here. And, you know, maybe you feel like if you do this and you commit fully, knowing that this person isn't really satisfying a certain emotional fulfillment, emotional need that you have. And so it's sort of like making someone second guess themselves and really feel a little dark in their energy. What is the Two of Swords, please? The Sun. There's a need for clarity once again. Ace of Pentacles, an opportunity, and the Fool, which is over here. I also feel that someone, and I just have to, you know, say this, like I don't mean to hurt anyone's feelings while I'm doing these types of readings, but I do need to, you know, give the message that I'm getting. I also feel that someone is looking for an opportunity to be free of something. It's like I'm holding all of this in. I'm holding this resentment in. I'm holding this bitterness in. Someone over here is just like onward and upward with this relationship. Let's just move into it. You know, we're taking the natural course of action, which is we're together. We've been engaged, and now it's time to get married and then have babies and then blah, 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 right? Like the whole thing. So one person is like on course and the other person is like, wait, hold up, you know, because there is something missing, right? I am not being satisfied emotionally by this relationship. I feel like I'm not being seen. I feel like you make all of the decisions for me. I feel like you don't know me very well, you know, and I am hurting. There's some pain. There's some heartbreak here. And someone, for a small percentage of you, someone is literally feeling and thinking about how to get out. Okay, so if that is not happening now, that could be happening in the future. If someone continues to not step back and really make time for this energy, for this person here, because they just feel like they're not being seen, is how I'm feeling really strongly. Seven of Pentacles. Someone is reevaluating this whole situation, and I don't know if this person even knows it. The Hierophant, they're thinking about what they want, their values, like who they are. They're rethinking, reevaluating this commitment, like, period. This is like really bluntly telling me that this person, this Queen of Wands here, male or female, is second guessing this relationship right now. She is reevaluating the whole thing. And she's looking at the value that it's bringing. She's looking at what she's getting out of it compared to what she's putting into it. He or she. What she wants from her partner, what she doesn't want from her partner, which is also in turn pushing her to really know herself more authentically. Because of this dynamic, because of the relationship, and once again, how relationships come into play when we are in a relationship, there are things that we see about ourselves. There are things that we learn about ourselves. And because of this imbalance and effort here, it's causing her to step back, he or she to step back and reevaluate it. And again, see what it is that she wants, and who, and not only what she wants, but who she is as a person. And I don't think that this energy knows about it. I don't think that it's been communicated. So there may be an element of surprise and catching, you know, someone off guard here with this type of communication. Yeah, the element of surprise with the Tower. Page of Pentacles, looking for an opportunity to speak on it, to bring it up, to say something. Three of Pentacles, which is this over here, the need to communicate and be on the same page. So I don't know, Aries, which side you are on. If this is you over here and you're seeing this, this is your call, especially if you love this person, to get out of the fast pace direction and path that you're on, and sort of put a halt to it and really make time and effort to your partner, because they are thinking and they are ruminating and they are reevaluating the whole situation. And you know, if this is important to you, you want to stop and have some conversations with them and show that you are interested in, you know, knowing what they want and being there for them. So you can come to a solution, so you can come to an agreement, so you can see something about yourself that you probably don't see right now, because not only because they have not brought it up, but also because you're in this fast pace, like, we're doing this, we're doing this, we're doing this, taking it to the next level, that there may be a lot going on in your environment that you're not seeing this, your partner, for who they are and what they're really going through right now. So this is your call to stop and make time, genuine, authentic time for them, and see what's up from their perspective. And then if this is you over here, then of course there's a need to stop your partner and be like, hey, hold on, right? Like, I know you're looking for an opportunity to do that, but at any point you need to create that opportunity. Regardless, it's going to be a surprise of some sort. So there's no right time, there's no best time. The time is now when you're going through it, because there is a sense of something already set in motion and something already happening. And so you just keep waiting and waiting and waiting. It's just going to make a bigger and bigger impact by the time you speak on it. So I don't feel like you should think to yourself, I will let them know at the right time. The time is now. The sooner the better. To be honest, to be open, to be direct, to catch them and stop them and be like, hey, we need to talk, right? This is how I'm feeling. And come from a place of authenticity, again, and honesty, of course. But I'm also feeling for a small percentage of you, your person is too headstrong and too like in control. Like, this person can just be a little bit more passive, but still strategic. Like, you're equal, whoever this is, you're equally as strong as this person over here. I think you're just more strategic in your approach. And sometimes, you know, situations call for us to be strategic, but you're just gonna create more and more anger, more resentment, more bitterness, because it's like this passive aggressive approach as well, you know, of not saying something that needs to be said. Regardless, like, who cares how headstrong and stubborn and, you know, aggressive this person can be. Anyway, that is the reading for today. We're going to stop it at that. Aries and Aries partner, if you gained any insight or perspective from the reading today, I really appreciate it if you like the video. If you're interested to see more, please subscribe to the channel. I hope this does work out. I hope you two, you know, sort of stop in your tracks and really have a heart-to-heart conversation about the relationship and the path that you guys are on. Let me know in the comments, you know, if this is your situation or, you know, any details. I'm curious to know what happens as a result of this conversation. But I so appreciate your time and energy, focused and watching the video. I really do. And if you are, you know, interested in seeing your sun sign, or sorry, your moon sign, your rising sign, I'll be posting the rest of those videos soon. So watch out for those. And if not, then we will see each other on the next video. Thank you.